Oh, oh shoot. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. As you can see, the title of my live stream is "My Cousin Thinks My Live Stream is Dead and Boring." That's what she thinks. She thinks it's dead and boring. She said, "Oh, I only come there for a few minutes and then I get bored of whatever you're talking about." Then she said, "What?" Um, she said, "I'm not talking about trending topics." Let me make sure my volume is up. Hold on a second. Yeah, so. And then she says, "Oh, you're not talking about trending topics." We actually got into a argument about her going to go see a movie, a black movie, a Christmas movie last week. And she told me, "How come you did not see it?" See that? I said, "I didn't even know there was a black Christmas movie out." And she was like, "How come you didn't see that it was advertised everywhere?" I said, "It wasn't on my For You page." And then she told me, "Hello, Lucia, I think that's how you pronounce your name. But good morning." So my cousin was like, "Well, you didn't see the advertisement for the Black Christmas movie?" And I said, "No." And then she told me, "How could you miss it? It's everywhere." I said, "Well, I'm on social media and stuff. I didn't see it. It's Luciana. Oh, Luciana, hey." Um, I said, "I didn't see no advertisement for no Black Christmas movie." And she got really upset with me because I didn't see the advertisement. And then she told me I'm not focused on trending topics. And that's why I didn't see the movie advertisement. Talking about I don't get out enough in the world. Okay. She said I don't get out enough in the world. Go Q. Hey, how you doing? She told me I don't get out enough in the world. That's why I don't know what's trending topics and stuff like that. And we actually got in an argument about it. And I'm like, "You can't be serious. Are you really arguing with me about a Christmas movie advertisement that I did not see?" Okay, I didn't see it. And she was highly upset about it. And then, wanted to end the conversation because, maybe she started to realize what she arguing about makes absolutely no sense. Okay, I didn't see the advertisement because it did not flow to the sort. Ah, there you go. There you go. There you go. You on my side. You on my side. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I just didn't. She one of those people that gotta be right. You know what I mean? And so, it's, I go against everything. I'm the total opposite of her. I'm the total opposite of my cousin. My cousin is very smart. She's a smart person. She's very educated. She's a Southern belle, beautiful person, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, she's off the chain. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't see that movie advertisement. She went totally off. It's like, are you serious? Are you really going off about this? This makes absolutely no sense. You know what I mean? I'm very cool. I'm very cool, calm, collect person. I don't go to the next. I don't need to go to the next level of argument and stuff like that. I don't need to go there. The fact that she wanted to pick something with me about a movie advertisement was, it would be, the conversation was beyond me. I was like, girl, what are you talking? Look, I ain't gonna say I don't care about black movie being out, because we should support, as black people support black movies. But it's like, if it didn't come across my feeds, was it advertised properly? Probably not. Probably not. There's no, then she went into the whole, well, your live stream is dead. She went from that to your live stream is dead. I only stay for a few minutes. I get off of there because y'all be talking nonsense. All your subscribers be talking crazy and stuff. Y'all don't be talking about nothing important. Y'all don't be talking about trending movies and concerts and stuff like that, reality shows that she loves, all that. Girl, I don't watch that shit. I don't watch reality TV. I ain't into that shit. I am reality. As far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean? Real life right now is a reality show. If you know who Bubba is. If you know who Bubba is today, put a comment down. If you know who that is, that's a topic. That's a trending topic. Oh man, happy birthday, man! Woo, you made it a whole nother year. You made it. Yeah, she talking about, my cousin's crazy, boy. She be trying to pull me in. See, you know what it is? I'm too calm. I'm so calm. I'm a peaceful person. I'm so peaceful. And people want to pick with me because I have peace. I have peace. I have peace within. I don't do argument. I'm not going to argue with you. And so she want to argue with you, want to tussle with somebody. We can go back and forth for a minute, and then I'm done. I'm done talking about it, because ain't no use in arguing. She thinks my cousin thinks I'm absolutely crazy. She thinks I'm crazy, but she follows me on social media. Why would you follow a crazy person? Don't follow crazy people. That's my advice. You think I'm crazy? You know what I mean? There you go. I'm not the one. She thinks, it's like, girl, what is going on? I made a comment about her being a Libra. You know what I mean? And man, you talking about going off. Because, sometimes I know that everybody don't believe in horoscopes and stuff, but some of those characteristics, those personality traits, they really fall onto people. They really are those people. And she is one of those people that is definitely Libra-esque. Okay? She is Libra-esque. All right? And she is, I don't know. She's a whole different breed. We were talking about, let me give you a good example. We talking about, oh yeah, I love makeup. We were talking about business, coming up, business ideas, stuff like that. And I like to talk about business stuff. I like to talk about, coming up with ideas and stuff like that, and what you could do to make extra money and all that kind of stuff, because she wants to branch out and do something else, do something different. She want to do, her own little project or something that will generate some money, something that she's passionate about and whatever. So I started talking about, thank you, Miriam. So I started talking to my cousin about ideas, and, from what I know about business. I'm not a business owner per se, but I've been to school. I mean, she's been to school too, so it's not like it's news to her, but I was just like giving my perspective, and she was like, oh no, you don't need to tell me nothing. she said, you don't need to tell me nothing because you don't own a business, and you don't need to tell me nothing about what I already know what I need to do for me. And I'm going to talk to the right people, blah, 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 blah. Just, she shut me down about any type of idea, because she brought up a good idea, and I said, well, you could do this, you could really do this with that idea, you could do that, and she just totally shut me down. Well, you don't know. Basically, what she's saying to me is, you don't know nothing, and that I don't care about your thoughts, your opinions, or anything, or what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do, which is fine. Okay, that's fine, or whatever. You know what I mean? But my idea, my thought is, if you bring up something to me, but then you don't want me to opine on it, you don't want to give my thoughts about it, then don't talk to me about it. Don't say nothing to me about it. That's the one pet peeve I have with people. Okay? I have that serious pet peeve with people. Why is it that you bring topics up to me and then you tell me, not your business? Don't bring it up to me. Don't tell me about your problem or your idea. Don't tell me nothing if you don't want me to say anything at all. That makes absolutely no sense. Okay? Don't bring it to me. I know there's this whole thing of, well, sometimes people just want to express their thoughts. They don't want an answer, which is fine. You don't want an answer, but I'm not that type of person. And if you know that I'm not that type of person, then don't bring it up to me. Don't say nothing to me when you know you're going to get a response. Because in my mind, in my most logical mind, you're saying something to me because you want me involved in some type of way. You wouldn't tell me if you didn't want me to know about said thing. Don't talk to me about something that you don't want my opinion on. If you need to rant, you got to rant to a therapist. They'll sit there and listen to you all day and not say a word and collect their check. I should have been a therapist then. There you go. Not the prison. Not the person. Not the person. I am not. It's like, what do you want me to do with this information? Just hold it in and not say anything? Not give any type of anything? She does it. She's very stern on, I don't want your advice. I never asked you. I talk about relationships on here on my channel sometimes. I talk about relationships. I talk about this and that and stuff. And, because in her mind, I don't have a successful relationship as of right now. Thank you for subscribing. I don't have a successful relationship as of right now. In her mind, my opinion doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter. But all the stuff that I talk about as far as relationship is stuff I talk about my experiences. I talk about my experiences. I talk about all the things I've been through, the challenges, the ups and downs, what I would have done differently. Things that I would have done differently, and all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying, hello, Amelia, how you doing? Good morning. I'm not saying I'm no relationship guru. I'm not one of these people on YouTube selling you a dream, saying, oh, if you do these 5 things, they'll come back to you. All this kind of stuff. I'm not really trying to sell you a dream, but I am telling you from my experience, if you do this because of what I know from my own life, from things I experienced, the things I did wrong, the things that I did right, maybe these are some things you should look at. I'm not trying to sell you no dream. I'm just telling you my own experience. This whole channel is my experience only. Oh, how old? I'm old. I'm not gonna say the age exactly, but I will say I'm Gen X, so I'm Gen X old, very old, like a vampire. But yeah, my cousin, the more I try to understand, the more I don't wanna understand. I'm very different than her, and that is very obvious. And that's okay. That's fine. That is fine by me. We can be different. We can be different, but you're not going to insult my intelligence. You're not going to do that. That's why we end up in an argument, because I'm going against whatever she talking about. She don't like that. She want me to fall in line with whatever she talking about. I can't do that. I'ma say what I want to say and stuff like that. So I'm a good person from what people have told me, not from my own thoughts. I'm a good person. I love to help people. I'm not the most, now to be honest, I'm not the most outgoing person. I'm more of an introvert, but I can be. I can switch it on to being an extrovert. I can switch it on, but for the most part, I'm a homebody. I stay at home. I go places every now and then. I'll actually get up and go out and do stuff. Like today. Today, I'm getting ready to go have brunch. That's what I'm about to go do. I'm about to go have brunch. You know what I mean? I'm about to go do that. And then I'm planning a trip to California for my birthday in April. So I'm going to go to California for my birthday. I don't know where exactly yet. I haven't narrowed it down because I've never been to California before. It's just I want to start the year off with a new experience. So going to California. Hello, how you doing? Oh, you been there? I never been there. And I thought it'd be a nice little trip for me to experience something different. Since they got a good vibe going on out there from what I can tell with their governor. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Getting ready for brunch. Ooh, getting ready for brunch. Yeah, so I'm gonna go there and have a good time and have some fun and stuff like that. And so I'm planning my trip. I'm not really a planner. I'm not a. All this stuff kind of is new to me. Going on trips and all that kind of stuff. Over the years, I didn't really do all that stuff. But I thought about it and I said, what? You worked a long time, all your life. You might as well start going and doing some different things, going on trips and stuff like that. And so that's what I plan on doing, and having a good time, enjoying the rest of my days until I can't do anything else no more. So, just enjoying my days. Whether the country is falling apart or not, ain't nothing I can do about that. I can't do nothing about the country falling apart and all that. I'm gonna try to do what I can to make my life